go. All right. All set. Good morning. Remove my little obstacle here. Oh, yes. Good morning. You got to get up and go someplace else. Yes, you do. Good morning, everybody. Hope I have some people a little earlier time than normal. So we'll get our chair practice going this morning. So much has happened in our area in terms of the natural disaster that occurred with the flood, and so I'm hoping that some people are able to see this and participate who need to really take just a few moments and kind of reset, okay, which is a great benefit of practicing yoga. So we'll start with chanting 3 ohms. Okay, that's how I start every practice. It's kind of a traditional way to start a yoga practice, and it just helps to prepare me to teach, and it helps the participants prepare to practice. It's entirely up to you whether you want to join in or if you just want to listen, that's fine too. But essentially it works with your breath. Okay, so you'll exhale and make the sound as long as that exhale breath lasts. So the first step is just to sit up nice and tall. Take the palms of the hands together right at the center of your chest. Let those two hands press together equally. So you've got a little bit of pressure between the two hands. Let the chin drop so the neck feels long. And then I'll invite you to close your eyes. So if you're not comfortable with that, just kind of look down at the floor. Either way is fine. Exhale and empty out whatever air you have in your lungs. And then take a big inhale through the nose. And then go ahead and release the hands and open up the eyes if they're still closed. So we'll begin with, excuse me, the Ujjayi breath this morning, just a very basic but powerful breathing exercise, okay? So again, thinking about your posture and noticing how you are sitting, okay? So sit tall, right? Act like your spine is lifting, your chest is up high, hug those shoulders up high, pull the shoulders back, and then drop those shoulders down really low, okay? And then do that again, bring the shoulders up, pull the shoulders back, and then set those shoulders down nice and low, okay? Let your hands rest on top of your thighs, take your head kind of just gently go one side and then the other side. Get a little stretch in that neck. And then bring your head right back to the center, what you feel like is the center line, okay? From there, again, I'll invite you to close your eyes, but if you're not okay with that, just kind of look down at the floor. You really don't need to see me at this point. You can just listen to the sound of my voice. So as you're sitting tall, notice how that feels, okay? Notice, and you can rest your back against the back of your chair, that's fine, but we want to feel like you are actively sitting and not slouching or not too relaxed, right? We need the ribs to be able to expand as we're taking these deep breaths. So sitting tall, notice how that feels. Try to tune into your normal breathing. So how are you breathing in this moment? How much air does it feel like you're taking in and letting out? How slowly or quickly is your breath flowing? How does it feel moving in and out of the nasal passages? Are you breathing clearly? Are you stuffy, congested? And then again, exhale. Take a deeper inhale breath, and then open mouth exhale, sigh that air out. And then do that again. Big full inhale breath. Long sigh out. One more time. Big inhale. Long sigh out. Now seal your lips. Let your lips close naturally. Soften the skin on your face. So notice if you're tensing up around the eyes or across the forehead. And again, exhale now out your nose. Take a big inhale through the nose. And then sigh that air out again, out your nose. So it's nasal breathing this time. Long, soft, slow breath. Ujjayi breath. So repeat. Each breath, nice and slow. Nice and soft. Nice and smooth. So observing as you keep inhaling, keep exhaling slowly, softly, smoothly, and knowing if that changes, okay? If you start to feel like your breath is choppy, shaky, just take a break, okay? We'll go for all of another solid minute, okay? As long as you can sit tall and keep the breath going, keep that slow, smooth breath going. Just keep on continuing. Maybe with each breath you're able to extend it out just a little longer. Maybe not. Tune into what is going on with you in this moment in time. Try not to slouch. Especially on the exhale, make sure that you're still sitting tall. And then on your next inhale breath, after you fill up as much as you're able to, then return to your normal breathing. Noticing what you notice, if anything has changed in your normal respiration or not. Just observing, kind of studying your own respiration. And if eyes are still closed, just start to blink those eyes open and let your eyes readjust to the light. So it's so important. I can't really stress this enough. The benefits of taking and developing this breath for you, okay? It's, for your respiratory health, which is something that, we're all, I think, a lot more conscious of these days. It's one of the best things that you can do, okay? And it's this tool is with you 24/7, right? It helps you to handle whatever stress or situation that you have going immediately, okay? It's immediately effective. It soothes your central nervous system. So, no matter what you're dealing with, even if in the moment you're able to take a few rounds of that long, slow breath, you're gonna hopefully find some comfort, some ease of whatever stress it is that you're trying to manage. And then again, I'd like to encourage you to try to, carve out some time. Maybe it would be, early in the day like this, definitely on an empty stomach is recommended to set a timer. Set 3 minutes on your phone and just sit tall and close your eyes and breathe. It's one of the most powerful things that you can do. It's free. It just takes a few minutes of your day, and you will notice that it can even help to boost your immune system. So very beneficial, very worthwhile, and hopefully when things allow us to be able to share space, we'll be able to have classes and even get into more detail and the finer points. It's a really fascinating piece of yoga, fascinating part that I love to practice and I love to study and share. So having said all that, that's your lecture. Let's get our body moving and work out some of this tension and tightness. So scoot to the front of your chair seat, okay? My dog Mac here is obviously really comfortable right where he's at. So sitting up nice and tall, again, hug those shoulders up, pull your shoulders back and set your shoulders down. So it feels like shoulders are low, chest is lifted, pull your belly in. That little space right below your belly button, pull it in so it's like you have a grip on that abdominal muscle. Let your arms hang low, okay? Shake loosely, loosen up those arms like they're dead weight almost, okay? So keeping a grip on that stomach muscle, take a big breath in and reach out and up. And then breathe out, reaching. And take your hands behind a leg and just crunch that leg up to your chest and then release, okay? So keep a grip on your stomach. Breathing in, breathing out. And then we'll take the other side, just crunch it up to your chest, a little extra boost there for those lower abdominal muscles, okay? When your abs are nice and strong, that helps with the lower back issues that occur in so many of us, myself included. So just really reach those arms out and up as much as you possibly can. Kind of keep that grip on your lower belly area. Okay, use that muscle just even to sit up nice and tall. That's it. And you don't have to use your hands if you don't want to. You can just pick that leg up on its own as well. One more time each side. That's it. Okay. Now letting your hands just rest on top of your thighs, roll the shoulders. Nice circles, nice slow shoulder circles, up, back, and down. Loosen up that area. And then set your shoulders down low. Now simply just turn your head to look one direction. Notice the range. How far can you get that head turned around? Bring it back to center. Turn the head, look in the opposite direction. Shoulders are low. Bring the head back to center. Do it again. Nice rotation one way. Back to center. Take it all the way over. Other side. And then back to center. So one of my favorite stretches for the neck, we've done several times before. Extend your arm out on an angle. It's my left side. Press right ear to right shoulder. Okay. So the head just tips over nice and heavy. Nice, beautiful stretch along the side of the neck there. Reach through the fingertips. Okay, so your arm is active. Head is definitely passive. Notice that the side of the neck. Bring the head back to center, release that arm, other side. So extend, long arm, tall posture, and then press ear towards shoulder. Shoulders are low, arm is long, every fingertip stretching out to the side. And then bring the head back to center, release the arm. Okay, now again, we're do a little bit of a roll with the neck here. So turn to look in one direction, bring the chin toward the shoulder, and then drag your chin across the front of your chest over to the other shoulder. Okay, so this is just a really nice, slow roll of the head, the neck, the chin. You might hear a little bit of some crackles in there. That's normal. It's okay. Obviously, you want to avoid any sharp pain, but a little discomfort might be okay. And then bring your head right back to the center. Okay, now moving down the body a bit, getting into the spine. We'll twist here. So sitting up as tall as you can if you lost that posture. Once again, put your brain to your belly. We're going to rotate to the left. So the belly comes to the left, the ribs, the shoulders, hang on to the chair, hang on to the outside of your leg, and squeeze against it. Maybe you can even turn that head to look in the opposite direction. Now leaving your torso here, just turn your head to look forward, okay? And then if you're able to, tuck your chin toward your shoulder once again. Release the head, release those shoulders back to center. So we're starting out square again, and then rotate to the other direction. Now what I want you to think about here is starting low. That's why I'm saying put your brain to your belly button. We want to get the whole torso rotating and not just the shoulders. Okay, so think about your stomach. Maybe sometimes we even have to help it along, right? We have to help it around. So ribs, shoulders, pressing into leg, chair. Go ahead and rotate the head as well if that works for your neck. And then leaving the torso in this direction, just the head turns forward, and then we'll tuck that chin down toward the chest again. Release the head, release the shoulders back to where we started, and then we'll take some cat-cows, okay? So if you want to put a little bit more space between your feet, so now we'll arch and we'll curve the spine in concave and convex shape. So going back to that nice deep breath that we cultivated at the beginning of the practice, you'll use your breath, one movement, okay? So come to the front, lean on the front of the sit bones, move your stomach forward, lift that chest, open your heart, drop your shoulders, maybe we tip that chin up and inhale. Here's the cow. And then your exhale, opposite direction, curl the spine toward the back of the chair, tuck that chin in, pull your belly in toward your spine, toward the back of the chair, exhale, cat. And then switch. Okay, so when you're done with your breath, that's when you will change the shape of your body. And they don't have to be huge curves, okay? We're just really warming up the spine, stimulating that central nervous system, increasing the mind-body connection by utilizing the length of your breath. Let your breath decide when your body will change the shape. And then one more each shape. One more cow, one more cat, and then take the spine in a tall seated position once again, okay? From here, we'll stand up. So if you need support of the chair, go ahead and step behind it to stand, okay? If you don't, we'll just practice mountain pose right here by a little assistant, okay? So feet could be about hip width apart. You could bring your feet in closer. Know that the closer your feet are, the more challenging it'll be for balance. So mountain pose, Tadasana, really connect with the floor. Okay, so push those feet down, maybe rock forward a bit, rock back, front to back a bit, and then find your center, okay? Where does it feel like you have pressure along the front of the foot and an equal amount of pressure along the heels? Okay, so push those feet down, tighten up your kneecaps, squeeze your big quadricep muscles, okay? Maybe if the legs are close enough, you can even pull in toward those inner thighs, squeezing there. pull your stomach in, that space below your belly, and then lift the spine. Okay, again, shoulders come up, back and down, and we're gonna extend the arms, extend those fingers, keep connecting to the ground, keep squeezing those legs, stomachs in, feel tall, okay? Feel stable here, secure, right? Consider the top of your head. You can't see it, but it's up there, right? And then let your awareness expand from the bottom of your feet, up the body, all the way to the top of the head. Mountain pose, Tadasana. Chin is down slightly. Notice if the chin is up or if the head's cocked one way or the other. We want the head centered. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze those legs. Try not to lock your knees, and then release, okay? Relax. Notice that difference. Now, mountain pose isn't meant to make you feel tense or tight or uptight, okay? It's more of a strength, a confidence builder, okay? So again, strong feet, strong legs, strong core, strong belly, tall spine, right? Now this time, inhale, reach. Exhale, take one of your wrists and extend sideways. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, other wrist, opposite direction. Inhale, back to center, reach nice and wide. Let those arms come down. Okay, some more standing poses. So the standing postures help us with confidence, helps us with stability, and there's a lot of angst, right? Wherever we turn at this point. So we'll get that confidence and stability built up today. So place your, this is my left foot. I've got it between the two legs of the chair, okay? Facing forward, right foot faces forward. Push those feet down, strengthen up your legs, just like you did in mountain pose, okay? Stand tall, reach, and extend those arms out sideways, and then reach to the left, right? And then take the hand down to the chair. Letting your right hand lift up to the sky, trying to see if you can kind of make a straight line. Chest is wide open. Lengthen the back of your neck. Move your chin a little closer to your throat. If you've got your balance, you can turn your head and look up at the thumb on that right hand. So again, tighten up those leg muscles. Tighten up the belly. Reach through every fingertip. Inhale, back to center, okay? And then exhale, warrior two. So bend that front leg. I'll try to keep the knee right over top of the ankle and go down fairly deep. Sorry, I've got a couple obstacles here today. So front leg is bent, back leg is straight, chest faces forward, arms extend, right? Now gaze past the fingertips on that left side. So you're turning to look in the direction of that bent leg, but don't forget about what your back hand, what that back arm is doing, all right? We still want energy and awareness through those fingertips. Warrior two, Virabhadrasana 2. Release the arms, release the legs, turn that foot forward, and take a big step together, okay? I gotta get this guy up and out of here. Can you move? Would you go do something else, please? Go, please. Get up. There he is. Okay. All right. Well, might have been a little downward facing dog there. All right, so right foot between the two chair legs. Left foot steps out nice and wide. Face the direction of me. Reach. Triangle pose first. So reach to the right and then tic-tac those arms. One hand down, one hand up. And reaching through every fingertip toward the ceiling. Okay, strong legs, strong feet. Chin comes in toward the throat. We turn the head. If you're working balance, lifting through every fingertip. Breathe. Try not to hold that breath. And then pull that stomach in, back to center, and warrior two. Okay, so nice deep bend. And that front leg, go down as low as you're able to today. Keep lifting up through that back leg. Okay, I'm gonna try to get more centered here. So this back leg works like a kickstand on a bicycle, is what I like to think. It's lifting, it's supporting, okay, the whole other side of your body. Now, gaze past the fingertips on that left side. right side. Reach through the fingertips on the left side. Warrior two, Virabhadrasana 2. And then straighten, release, turn that foot forward, big step together. Okay, extended right angle. Same beginning. So left foot forward, right foot out nice and long. Warrior two to begin, right? Now exhale breath, you can either lean on top of your thigh or place your hand on your chair. Okay, reach straight up, reach forward, swing your arm around until it's in line with your ear. So you'll notice a diagonal line from the tips of those fingers all the way down the side of your body to the straight edge of your right foot. Okay, so think about that shape. Straight edge of the right foot. Kickstand leg on that right side. And then inhale back to center. Release the arms, release the legs, turn your foot forward, big step together, and we'll switch. Okay. Warrior two to begin. And then extend sideways. Either lean on top of the leg or support yourself with the chair. Reach up, reach forward, swing your arm around till it's in line with your ear. That helps to rotate your upper arm in. Okay, back leg. Left leg keeps lifting, lifting, lifting. Every fingertip reaching out on that diagonal line. Extended right angle. Utthita Parshvakonasana. And then again, back to warrior two. Release the arms, release the legs, turn your foot forward, big step together. Okay, downward facing dog. So I'll turn my chair this way, just so you can see your options here. If you know that you have to keep your head level with your heart, this shape will look like this. Okay, if you could take your heart or your head lower, you'll step back and let the head hang between the two arms. Okay, so noticing the hands as shoulder width apart, feet are hip width apart, pushing hands down every knuckle, the fleshy part of your hands, the fingertips, okay, so that's not just your wrist bones that are taking the weight of your upper body. Push into the floor with your feet. Tighten up those kneecaps, lift the kneecaps, tighten up the quads. Try not to shove your chest toward the floor. Hands press down, feet press down. Everything else lifts up. So lift those sit bones. Lift that belly button. Try to let the head hang. Notice your breath. Just become aware of that flow of air. And then looking forward, you can step the feet forward and stand all the way back up. Okay. Once you're standing, hug those shoulders up, pull the shoulders back, and then set them down once again. Okay, from here, wide leg stretch. Okay, so again, I'll turn so you can see the shape. Take your feet out as wide as you're able to. You want to be at the seat side of your chair. Move your heels out even farther. Kind of go pigeon-toed a bit. Stand tall. Okay, tighten up those legs. Try not to let the legs slack off here. And then hinge forward. Hinge, hinge, hinge. You could take those hands right to the top of the chair seat. Okay, so make sure that you have weight on the toes, right? Sometimes we shift too far back and have all the weight on the heels. We do need some weight across the whole foot. So keep pulling those kneecaps up. Move your sit bones up. And if it feels like you can go any lower, maybe you come down to forearms here. Maybe not. Try to leave the head in a neutral position. Keep tightening up those quads. Okay, so the quads are working. Sit bones lifting. And of course, if you're able to, or even if you just kind of want to test the waters, you could always maybe even go a little lower. You know, maybe you hang on to the legs of the chair or possibly even get your fingertips to the floor. breathe. Use that exhale breath to release whatever tension or tightness you might be experiencing. And then from the strength of those legs, pull that stomach in, slowly start to rise, start to lift back up, and then big step together, okay? Pyramid. So we can stand behind the chair, okay? Right foot forward, left foot back, so you can see the way my feet are set up, all right? Separated this way now. Same idea, push those feet down, hug your kneecaps up, get nice and strong through the quadriceps. Let's just do hands to hips, okay? Lift that chest, maybe roll your shoulders back and down again, shift the hips back, extend the torso forward, hang on to either the top of the chair or the seat, just depends on where you're at here, okay? Head's in a neutral position, so tuck that chin in just a little closer to your throat, right? Try to shift that right hip back and roll your left hip forward to even out the hips. Legs are active. Hips continue to shift to the wall behind you as your spine lengthens and extends out. Push the back foot down, pull your stomach in, and just hinge your torso all the way back up to the start, and then switch. Okay. Before you go forward, get stable, get strong, plant your feet, tighten up those legs, get lift through the upper body, okay? Roll those shoulders up, pull them back, set them down, bring your stomach in, and then hinge from the waist, from the hips. Hinge, hinge, hinge. Maybe hands stay at the chair top. Maybe hands go to the chair seat. It's entirely up to you. You may have your chair set up differently than this one. That's fine. Okay. Once torso is extending, now we'll let the left hip just shift backwards slightly. Right hip roll forward slightly. Chin into throat. Use that exhale. Use that exhale to soften. Wherever it's tense, wherever it's tight. Push that back foot down, pull your stomach in, and slowly begin to let the torso lift back up, and big step together. And now you can sit back down in the chair. So staying at the front of your chair seat, we'll take another nice deep twist. Okay, so just understand that you need to listen to your body and decide what's appropriate, okay, for you. This is known as a prayer twist, okay? So sit tall, right? We always start sitting tall. We're gonna rotate to the right, so bring your belly, your ribs, your shoulders. Take your left hand to the outside of that right knee, okay? Squeeze against the leg so you can rotate just a little more. Get just a little taller. Okay, nice inhale breath as tall as you're able to. Exhale, start to slide your hand down your leg or on the opposite side of that leg. If you can get as far as the elbow, stay there, stop, okay? And if you can't, it's all right. Just continue to twist in this forward position. If you are at the elbow, then take the palms of the hands together, that's the prayer part, and just continue to keep lifting up through that right shoulder. Okay, so we're not really like facing the floor. We want to be facing the side wall, whatever is to the side. Pressure between those two hands. Chin is nice and low. Deep, deep twist here. Exhale, look down. Inhale, release the hands. Go ahead and sit all the way back up, and we'll take it to the other side. So sit tall first, all right? Rotate, so belly, ribs, shoulders. We're not going real fast here. Press against the outside of that left leg. Twist just a little deeper. Inhale, lift more, get taller. Exhale, start to slide. Leaning forward, sliding that arm down. Maybe you get to the elbow, maybe not. It's okay if you don't, right? Keep lifting up to that left shoulder. Palms come together. Pressure between the two hands. And then exhale, release the head, look down, release the arms, the hands. Go ahead and return to your starting position. Extend both legs long, flex your feet. So heels down, toes up, lift through the torso, hang on to the back of the chair someplace, wherever you can get a grip, and then just hinge forward. Okay, so keep the feet flexed if you're able to, right? We want to keep those toes drawing back toward our chest. Bottom stays pushing down into the chair seat. And again, if it feels good, you can move your chin closer to your throat again, lengthening out the back of that neck, Paschimottanasana. Forward seated fold. And then go ahead and release the arms, release the legs. Sit in the chair normally, the normal way to sit. Continue to sit tall, but feel free to rest your back against the chair back. It's already time for Shavasana. So this is our corpse pose. This is the death of our practice, and a time for you to be able to tune in, okay, and tune out of all that's going on around you, okay? So once more, I'll invite you, if you're comfortable, to close the eyes. And if that's not comfortable, look down. Let the eyes cast down toward the floor. Just listen to the sound of my voice. Swallow. Let your tongue rest on the floor of the mouth, and let your lower jaw relax. If eyes are closed, let your eyelids feel heavy. Let your eyes feel soft. And just notice what it is that you notice. How does it feel to sit here in this chair? What is it that you may smell? Is there a taste in your mouth? What do you see? What do you hear? Noticing what those 5 senses draw in. And then letting the senses go, right? To giving them a break. Start to observe your breathing once again, just that natural flow of air. Trying to become so focused on that breath, like it is the most important thing that you have to think about right now. Is this life force that flows through you. Noticing that exhale, releasing the carbon dioxide, releasing and letting go of the worry and fear, stress, overwhelm, despair, dis-ease. Let all of that go on your exhale breath. Spending the next few moments clearing away everything that brings us down, anything that brings us dis-ease. Release it on your exhale. Now let your attention and awareness come to the inhale breath, receiving the oxygen that's essential to your existence, and receiving everything else that is essential to your existence, receiving health, happiness, gratitude, acceptance, contentment, love, light, hope. Whatever it is that you need, spending the next few moments receiving that, asking for it, and receiving that on your inhale breath. And then moving beyond that breath to just notice the space of stillness that you're experiencing. Observe the stillness. And in that stillness, invite peace. Welcome a sense of peace to this space, this moment. Peace in the world begins with each of us spending time here individually, and then collectively peace expands. Know that you can always return to this space. And I certainly hope that you do. Now, if you're ready, go ahead and start to make some little movements. Just wake that body back up eventually. If eyes are closed, continue, or just blink your eyes open again. And then once eyes are open, we'll take the palms of the hands together at the center of the chest. Thank you for taking this time to take care of yourself. The light in me honors the light in each of you. Namaste. So thanks again, everybody. I hope you have a great rest of your day. Stay positive, and we'll see you next time. Thank you.